Hi, welcome to this video today, which is on the 20th of August, it's Monday, and it is 7:45 p.m. GMT. Just going to look at a trade setup, which we looked at last week actually. It's GBP CAD, which we think is due a major move to the upside. Now, I did look at GBP USD yesterday, and we've now been triggered long of that trade. We're already long of GBP CAD. Now, in yesterday's video, I did say that felt that GBP CAD was a great looking trade setup, and a few people have written to me and said it doesn't look that appealing. Just going to explain why it is to me, and I think the pound is going to mount a significant rally on the CAD, and the risk is relatively low. Now, the reason I'm so bullish of the GBP is due to a news event on Friday and the reaction to it, which was Canadian CPI inflation data. Okay, price action, the way it moved in relation to that event just makes me very, very bullish the GBP. Now let's go and look at the chart, but do keep in mind that when I'm giving my view, it is my view as of right now. It can change in line with the market conditions. If you want all our trading techniques and our technical analysis daily of 14 major pairs, you can get live access to our member centre on the link beneath this video. Right, let's go and take a look at the chart. Right, we're on the chart of GBP CAD. Just draw my levels in a moment, but just sort of go through the fundamentals and sentiment behind the chart. Now, in terms of the UK, sterling sold on traders' view that there's going to be a hard Brexit. There's a media hysteria about it as per usual. Just looking for the worst eventuality. And unless it comes now and it's categoric, I think the selling has peaked. Okay, a lot of speculators have sold on the view there is going to be a hard Brexit. Okay, I personally don't think there will be. Fuller explanation of how I view the UK fundamentals in yesterday's GBP USD video. But moving to Canada, market bullish on an October rate hike. It's discounted by over 80% at the moment. Now, the CPI on Friday, just put this quote in. This is a typical quote that I saw across the media. The Canadian dollar soared. Didn't rise, it soared on Friday. Statistics Canada reported inflation data far better than what economists had forecast. Note the word soared. There's the CPI candle. It's a nothing move. Hardly moved, pushing the GBP down. And if you look at USD CAD, it was a nothing move. It didn't violate any key level there either. Yeah, the media, they'd like to sort of overemphasize things or dramatize it, make the news sound exciting. Now, if we actually look at the data, July Consumer Price Index, it rose by 3%. The forecast was only 2.5, so that's a really big increase, okay? Biggest in 6 years. It's the core CPI, which is important. That rose by 1.6%, okay? Again, above forecast of 1.3%. But what you've got to keep in perspective is the more important inflation number is always the core CPI. The reading was still below the middle of the Bank of Canada's 1 to 3% range, so it's below 2%. They're not going to be raising rates on that in our view. Also, inflation has probably peaked and it's probably going to start to move down in Canada from current levels. So we don't see a rate hike in October as guaranteed at all. And yeah, there's risks around for the Canadian dollar. NAFTA, Canada chatting away, not Canada, sorry, the US is chatting away with Mexico about this. Canada isn't there. They're probably going to get a take it or leave it deal to see what that is, but that's a risk, okay? Falling commodity prices, yeah, commodity prices now peaked out in our view, going a lot lower. That will basically hurt, Canada, big commodity exporter. Trade wars generally are basically bearish for the Canadian dollar. I mean, a lot of people think that China and America are going to resolve their trade spat. I just don't think they will. Also, any risk off is going to hurt the Canadian dollar. The pound will just do better. Okay. Now, in terms of the CPI candle, for me, yeah, it's not a big move at all. Okay, the Canadian dollar got a bit stronger. I can't take out these two candles here. Okay, so that's a double bottom for us. Now, I'm not looking left on this chart, or, do you know what I mean, putting a weekly chart in, because it's irrelevant. Okay, what you've got here, in my view, is a peaking of the bearish fundamentals for sterling and a peaking of the bullish fundamentals for Canada. So it could just be very simple on the recent price action. Okay, now in terms of this one, we're already long. Where could you come into it if you wanted to come in fresh? My own view is, sorry, forget that line, it's a trajectory line through that double trend line. So you've got two bodies and effectively a tail. Sorry if I can draw my line across. Tail, body, body, and then you've got the trajectory pushes through there. I think that will confirm the pound is going to the upside. Now, in terms of when you've got a strong downtrend, yeah, the 20-day moving average will normally hold it. Okay, so it will act as resistance. I don't think it will. So what we'll do, or what you could do, we're already long, sorry, you could come in and see how we perform into that 20-day moving average. If we take that out, then in my view, we're going to go to here. And there's a reason why I think we're going to go to here, because that's when the hard Brexit view really caused speculators to start selling hard, and down we go. Okay, so for us, going to 172, I think is on the cards. Where would you put your stop? It doesn't want to be near that level of support. There's always the chance there'll be another poke through before we go higher. 165.30 for us. 172 is realistic, I think. If I look at the fundamentals longer term, then I would go for 176. But obviously, if it gets to 172, that would be good. It's just about a 2.5 to 1 in terms of risk reward. Obviously, if it follows through to 176, the risk reward is a little bit more. This is a very simple trade setup, and we shall see how it goes. But at the minute, it's one of my favourite trades. Gets stopped out, risk isn't too great. Upside potential for me looks really good. In terms of the other two commodity currencies, I'm also bullish the pound on the Aussie and the Kiwi. I just think the best risk reward, where I'm putting the bulk of our money, is on this trade setup. So we shall see how it goes. Thank you very much for watching me as usual. Take care and have a good day.